Hey biscuits, is it laundry room time? Oh yeah. So I need to clean and organize the laundry room, but I also just need to get some laundry on that I'm bringing with me while I get all this laundry in. Oh my goodness, it is a never-ending thing, isn't it, with kids, is that the laundry just keeps on going. Okay, let's get everything tossed in, and then I want to show you a hack that I've been doing. So I'll show a front load washer. And I find that this hack has really improved the smell of my clothes and also kept the washing machine itself from smelling, you know, that kind of like moist, musty thing? So I'll show you that in 1 second. All right, biscuits, let me show you. So I know this is, you're gonna hear this and you're gonna think, does this make your clothes smell? It really doesn't. I am using just white wine vinegar, and I pour in probably about quarter cup or so, and it makes a huge difference.
Yeah, really, it's that simple of a hack. I've tried a bunch of different things to get kind of that musty smell out of the washing machine and out of the clothes. You've seen me do the deep cleans of the washing machine. I regularly clean around the rim and inside, and I scrub everything. And I've done rinse cycles, but what I've found to be the most effective is to just regularly add in the vinegar to washes. I don't do it every wash, but sometimes I'll do it. If I'm going to do 3 loads in a day, I'll do it each load that day just to get everything all cleaned up. I especially do that if you have, you left all the bath towels in the washing machine, you forgot to dry them. That would never happen to me, but you can really refresh them better by adding in the vinegar. Just don't mix it with bleach. Vinegar and bleach do not mix, creates a chemical reaction. No good, no good. So I have all of my little containers here, all organized. I am so excited that I got this organized. I have plastic bags, because you biscuits know I love to keep random things in the fridge in plastic bags. Cleaning solution, all my laundry gear in one basket, which is great. And then I have the brushes and scrub things and mop heads all there just so I know where everything is. The other container is all toilet-based cleaning materials and my toilet gloves that I rinse off in between. Oh no, speaking of the floor gets I swear the floor gets almost as dirty as a toilet. I think we gotta clean it. Oh my god, because it just gets so messy. I'm gonna stick a few more things in the boxes because being organized just makes such a difference. I cannot tell you. And no matter how many random things I find on top of the dryer, yes, that is a measuring stick. I don't even know how it got there. Oh, before we get to the floor, should we do a wee scrub? Okay, raise your hand, biscuits. 3 biscuit points. Do y'all remember how much I love wet wipes for cleaning? Yes. I got out of this because, Abraham got out of diapers. And now that I have another little one, I have a gigantic supply of wet wipes that I buy all the time. And oh my God, it is the best for picking up lint, which I find a bathroom a magnet for, absolutely. But it really does, I will even wipe down, the tops of my toilets, right? And then there's still a lot of lint that just gathers in rooms. And wet wipes are the bomb diggity for getting up that lint, and then you can spray it with the cleaning spray, wipe it down with a cloth so it doesn't attract more lint. But I find it a really handy way, and the laundry room always just fills with lint. It is one of those things that there's always so much lint everywhere. Oh, do you know about deep cleaning all the nooks and crevasses on your washing machine? These are spots that a lot of people don't clean, I know. And then you look at it and you think, oh, why am I not scrubbing those areas? Because they'll get linty. They can get dirt on it if you have dirty hands when you're throwing in a bunch of muddy clothes or something. Okay, are you biscuits ready for a bottle brush hack? Oh yeah. Grab your bottle brush, the one that you don't plan to use again for a bottle. Get it all wet. Scrub surfaces. We're going to get out some dryer lint. Now they sell special dryer lint brushes, and I think I'm actually going to invest in one of those. But I wanted to deep clean the dryer a little bit, and I happen to have this bottle brush that I don't use because my little 6-month-old does not take bottles, so I was like, I'll just use it for something handy. Do you see all that it got out? It is amazingly gross, right? it's kind of shocking how messy that gets. You can also kind of vacuum up a little bit if you've got a little vacuum head that'll fit in there. I don't have a vacuum head that'll fit right in there, so I thought the brush would just get out some of that lingering stuff. I know it's also good to clean out the whole dryer vent and do that whole thing, but that's a bigger project than I was ready for today. I had a couple minutes where I thought, okay, I'm just going to scrub this in, and you just kind of wedge it in there, stuff it, make sure you aren't pushing anything back, but just kind of gently brush it there. Boom diggity. Oh, yeah, baseboards, man. There's something so satisfying about baseboards. I swear I should just do a tier on Patreon that's just baseboard cleaning tips, because I love cleaning baseboards. I would film all the baseboard cleaning videos in the whole world because there's so many different ways. You can use toothbrushes to clean them. Wet wipes work really well in the linty laundry room where you really need to get up a lot of that lint and fuzzles. You can use different scrub brushes. You can use cloths dipped in different cleaning solutions to try to help with it. It just makes, right? It's so much brighter. It's so much cleaner looking. I really love that. Oh, hello, light switch. I see you there. I'm working to scrub you. Light switches, maybe it's the vid that has made me more obsessed with cleaning light switches, but now I see the dust that gathers on that top little tiny bit of the light switch, and I just think, why not? It's such a high contact surface. Let's just keep it clean. Same goes for the side of the door by the handle, and really the whole door itself. I like to do several times a year where I just go through the house and I clean all the doors. Obviously I spot clean them regularly, but just, get all the lint, all the dust, all the muck, dirt, sand that comes in. The stuff just gets on doors, and it's good to give it a really good scrub. I think that makes a huge difference, and it makes your doors look nice. I think it makes them last longer. It makes your whole home look a little bit more sparkly when it's all fabulously tidied. Don't forget to do the door handle and any other little spots on the door that maybe you've noticed a divot in. You can put in a little filler putty, sand that down, get it all clean. Just, take good care of your beautiful space. That's one of my big loves of homemaking, is taking care of our beautiful spaces, right? Because it makes our lives feel more beautiful. It's pretty awesome. Oh, hello, brush. How are you today? Oh, cleaning spray. Whatever could we be using for you? I don't know. Should we... Oh, I was going to spot clean the floor. That's right. There are spots that the mop does not get up. My tiles, one day I will get to replace the tiles in my house, the floor tiles, because they are textured, super uneven, and the grout, everything just gets so messy. I don't know who installed these tiles. I don't know how they used the cheapest tiles possible that was just really poorly installed. The tire installer didn't know what they were doing. So I have to get on my hands and knees every week and just scrub stuff that lands on there that the mop just can't pick up because of... I love these scrub brushes. You can get them at big box stores or home improvement stores, and they really are one of my go-tos for baseboards and tiles. Oh, it sparkles. I have my little hooks up there that just stick to the wall and hold everything. Love y'all, biscuits. I'll see you in the next video.